is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Cowboy 80. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 13. And this one too low. Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And that takes us from second to third down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Taking it right down Broadway. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Walker.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Allen.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't bring it at the line of scrimmage.
Now a second and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little faster.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Third and 3.
Now Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Walker now on first and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. When you talk about this Jets defense,
they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and...
All wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jelani Woods.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jets, nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
3rd and 19.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5. And the Dolphins first down.
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by Woods for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. Shifts past him at the 45. And out across midfield down to the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The Jets had 5 and 9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in.
And he coughed it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's out quickly to Bateman. And down he goes at the 45 after
your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jelani Woods on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check up.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
70 Timberwolf.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Being chased out left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the fourth down conversion. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
to Walker on first down.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Watch things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the
33 yards that time.
First down, Dolphins.
Alert, alert, alert. Monday. Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
56, 56. What's that?
They run again with Walker. Breaks a tackle.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7.
Alert. Hey, tight, tight, tight. Regular, 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 regular. What's that?
Here's Allen. He completes this to Walker.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Dolphins 28, Jets 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A give, running right is Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Ready. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Ready. They'll go again with Hall.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Go. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
56.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Look out.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
56. Look out.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Toss left side for Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
4th quarter lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets, nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and 13. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On play action, Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, a run with Hall. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
116 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 4, this is second down and 1.
Alert! Look out!
And Walker once more.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
On second down, it's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They'll try and run, Walker.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.